When you think of the Wild West, you probably picture outlaws on horseback, gambling in saloons, and shootouts on dusty roads. What you may not realize is that the Wild West is still kicking in Santa Fe. It's a virtual bonanza for short-term rental owners in certain historic districts, thanks to a city ordinance that was passed in 2020 that contains one significant loophole.
In 2021, we passed an ordinance update that provided more structure around how short-term rentals will be operating here in Santa Fe.
The current ordinance allows for two types of short-term rentals. The first type is in our residential neighborhoods, and there's a limit to 1,000 of those short-term rentals, and there's no distinction whether those short-term rentals are owner-occupied or non-owner-occupied. The other category, which is much more problematic, is the unlimited number of short-term rentals that can exist in our most sensitive historic neighborhoods.
Just to be clear, there's no cap on the commercial zoned areas.
There is no cap at the moment on commercial zoned Airbnbs.
Can you tell us where those commercial zoned areas are in the city?
They're actually all over the city, but the most dramatically impacted areas in our city, the immediate downtown Santa Fe Plaza area, neighborhoods such as the South Capitol area, Canyon Road area, East Palace area.
I think a lot of people would be surprised to know that the historic East Side and South Capitol and Guadalupe district are actually not residential.
Correct. We had questions around what were the commercially zoned areas. The conversation focused primarily on Plaza downtown area. So the thought process was it's not going to really have that impact on neighborhoods. It does impact neighborhoods. I have seen firsthand how it has decimated neighborhoods. From my understanding, there are about 1,800 on the market right now. I've seen numbers jump up to the 3,000 range.
And why is this a problem for Santa Fe?
You read in the paper every day how we have a housing crisis. A lot of these units that are bought by investors and converted to short-term rentals are these small, modest, traditional homes that are studios or one bedrooms or two bedrooms, perfect for a starter home to rent or buy. We can't claim there's a housing crisis and spend a lot of money and a lot of planning effort on how to solve this problem, and at the same time just be allowing investors to deplete our existing housing supply.
So what can you do if you want to get involved?
Reach out to your city councilors, reach out to the mayor. We will begin to have the conversation of how we can best strengthen or maybe restructure the short-term rental ordinance.
If we need more motels, build more motels and give us back our houses. We want our houses back.